What up, y'all? It's your boy Shitcoin. Today, I'm coming at you as a degenerate, looking to gamble on some shitcoins. And y'all, I'm excited. Yesterday, Bitcoin, within like 5 hours, had $1,000 range. Plenty of money to be made. Just chilling and waiting. It's not hard work. You're just sitting there. So analyze your risk, do the work, and watch it work for you. For real, like, we have enough volatility in this market that I'm fucking excited about it. It beats the 1 or 2% range that you'll see in traditional markets, or the 1 to 2% range you'll see on like a really tight accumulation range with Bitcoin back in March. If you were trying to trade that and accumulate more Bitcoin, you should have put all your money in altcoins at that point, buddy, because that had a lot more volatility. Just like how altcoins right now are having hella volatility. The past month, past 2 weeks, this range for metal, everywhere between like 500 all the way up to 700. That's like a 40% range, fool. You're not making money, you're not betting. But analyze your risk on those bets. So I'm entering this trade because this 12 hour, the sequential 13 is coming from this 9 count back from May 7th to May 11th. The top of this range, for real, is like back at 800. I'm looking to clear this shit at the top of last week's weekly. Down at 755. You could play this range for 3 to 1 between like 620 and if you entered it at like 540. That's where I'm looking to enter. 540, cut around 513, and I'll probably cut 30% of my account around this level for that 1% gain, so that I can gamble again tomorrow on something without feeling bad about it if you fuck up. And your target's up here for the rest of your account around 750. You're looking at really like a 27% gain on about a sixth of your account. So like a 5 or 6% gain in reality if it hits this level. Or you could just bet your whole account and risk 5% and only sell if it gets to 750 and make 8 times that. That's up to you. That's more risk than I'm willing to take. You could probably have your stop loss a little bit closer if you wanted to play just the 12 hour. You could have it as close as, 527. That's 2.5%. With trading fees, it's a 3% account risk that you have. But I'm looking at this weekly, all right? And you see that gravestone doji right there? This more volume than ever came in the past dumps. You have a nice wick up. It's closed at the bottom of the range, so you have max opportunity to long this shit. Why would you not take that bet? If it closes below last week, fuck it, I don't want to be in that shit. But as long as it closes above, ideally above 621, I'll be in that. We still have three days. Today's Friday, so we have Saturday and Sunday before the weekly closes, and all of today. I really think some shitcoin trading is going to be appropriate. Keep in mind, retail investors are your market. Retail investors work Monday through Friday. They come trying to spend their money on the weekend. That's when they have money to throw into the markets. So I'm buying this product to sell to some fool later. If it's in the next 4 days, fucking lit. But if I'm in this trade for like 3 or 4 weeks, fuck it. As long as it doesn't close below this week's low, I'm okay with that. For the 12-hour time frame, yo, my entry point is perfect. This is support, so I'm gonna say my entry point is technically perfect for this trade. It's only was here for a day, so I could really be patient and try to enter in the 500 level, or I could cut before that level and re-enter here if I'd really like to, and then get that 10% gain just back to this 540 range. I'd rather do that for real. So, like for real, if it's down here at 480, 490, why don't you should bet you would size in at something like that, and then you could really get that stop close within like a percentage or two, and just fucking long your whole account or some bullshit like that. And that way when it gets up there, you have 45% of your total account versus fucking 6% of your whole account. Like, so if this trade works out, sick. It will never have touched there. But if it touched this here, I want to have a larger bet. But yeah, we're going into the weekend. Unless it dumps in like the next couple minutes, I only see it going up. So I'm also looking at ZCoin. ZCoin, it's fucking sick. It has a solid use in crypto because all of these coins, every single blockchain has an address associated with it that you can trace back to the previous location where this coin was. And ZCoin allows you to just burn those coins and mint some new ones and have some fresh coins that don't have any prior identification attached to it. And someone's got to find that useful. Like, that is the idea of going dark and just having some brand new coins. So that's why people send cash to another country. I don't know how else to put it, but ZCoin has some use for people that are trying to do sketchy things. So why don't I buy the product and then make a profit off of people trying to do the dumb shit until ZCoin is taken off the market? And if it's delisted, you have a stop loss. Don't ever have not a stop loss on it. If any coin or any exchange, or for some reason just an exit scam, like, stay in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be safer. So you see this trend, and it's been hit, and it's been hit again, and it keeps getting rejected and getting rejected. This shit can't stay getting rejected. This RSI has been trending up since like April 24th, very slowly, but still trending up. Your OBV is a little bit higher than from where it was back in around May at like the 800-900 level. So that's chill. But I'm totally in this trade because it's been around this price level prior, and I can bet 16% of my account. And getting back to the range, you're still making a 50% gain from where your betting is. So that seems like a worthwhile thing to put money at. The weekly here is on a sequential 13. And you see that you have 8 weeks of just down action. This is the first positive week period. And it's a goddamn spinning top right now. Which isn't my favorite indicator of a bullish candle, but it is telling you that people are demanding ZCoin at this price, and that people are willing to work with it, and people have been willing to work with it for about 5 days. They also did it 2 weeks ago around this 948 level. And if that breaks, I don't want to be in it because it's going to drop probably another 20-30%, and I can pick it up cheaper then. So I'll do that when that time comes. But this weekly, this RSI is oversold. It's just tipping that 30. So, I mean, just statistical odds. If you have 8 weeks in a row down, you're gonna get a positive week eventually. Like, every week that you consistently see another week down, your chances get greater that you're gonna see a positive week. Like, most things don't go on forever. Bubbles don't last forever. They pop and then they go the other way really rapidly. And the same thing happens in bear markets. So, yeah, I will totally put money on this. Given the volume profile, given that, 1600 is this hole between 1200 and 1900 is where most of this has been accumulated. So for this to be dropping here, like, shit. If it goes to zero, it goes to zero. I'll risk 1% of my account to see it probably not go to zero. For ZCoin just to not be a coin anymore, I think some crazy shit would have to happen, like the owners having some catastrophic misfortune or something. 0x. I'm looking at 0x as well. The shittiest of shit coins. There's like 4 billion of these coins out there. And it's been in a fucking wedge since May of last year. Like, look at this wedge. Straight down. At least the wedge that I drew. I guess you could go ahead and try to fix the wedge through there. And maybe like right up there, but it touches less points. So I'm gonna go with the actual candle closes. And for real, like, this wedge could close touching there, and then there, and then there. This wedge is looking to close around the end of September. Wedges break out 3/4 of the way through. May until May is 12 months. Add 4 months, that's the end of September. So I'm expecting a breakout. And with this weekly on a 9 count right now, what better time to break out? Of course, I would want to see this weekly close above 41.26, but until it does that, no, I'm gonna put money on that. I'm looking at the high from the previous day. A lot of volume came in. It didn't close below the day before on May 29th. So there was a buyer. All these buyers. Let's look at some shorter time frame chart. What direction is volume going? Volume's coming up. Volume's also coming down, but as price gets back down to the 3,800 level, you see a lot less volume. So I'm gonna consider that accumulation. If it breaks past, this 3,700 level for real, I don't want to be in that trade. It hit it once at the bottom of this fucking triangle here. And if it's going back to the bottom of the triangle, well, that's down at like a 3,000 level. Or lower. Fuck, dude. So, will I put money on it at 39.01? Fuck yeah, I will, dude. My target up here at like 5,400. This box is where I was originally thinking that I was gonna like stop, considering I can turn off these real quick. But these 2 wicks right down here, way back here, this is where buyers came in. March 18th of 2018 at the 5,200 level. Bitcoin was a lot higher in price back then, but I expected buyers to come in there, and they didn't. So I'm looking to sell at the top of that box. And if it goes past that, you know, the 6,000 level is still prime. This 8,000 level is still prime. 10,000 levels prime. Once it breaks out of the wedge for real, like 4 out of 10 breakouts end up retesting. So there's a chance that you'll end up being able to just rebuy this at wherever the breakout was if it actually breaks out here. And at that point, your target, well, this is like a 10,000 Satoshi to 20,000. You should be getting another 10,000 on this. So your target should be up here around the 15,000 level. If I had to say that you were going to set a target for this trade and you just wanted to hold something for a couple months, that's what I would be doing. I hope you get that 271%, but I'll take that 40% gain and just dip it. I'll reassess along the way if I want to put capital back in that, but I don't see this being a trade that happens in the next 2 weeks. I don't see ZRX pumping that fast. I think it'll be hiccuped here at the wedge and we can reevaluate from there. But that's all I got for y'all today. And let me know what your thoughts are. Is this a dumb trade? Tell me if you think it's a dumb trade. Tell me what you would do differently. Hit me up with any charts that you want me to look at. If you want the indicators on your own chart for timing, hit me up. I'll share my URL with you and you can just copy those settings. But I hope you all have a good weekend. I hope you analyze your risk before you go into some fucking trades. And I hope you make all the money that your soul desires. That's all I got for y'all. Cheers.